Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu. Now Mendy. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries to pass it through. He could be in here. Upamecano. Rice. And it's Rice. Tonali. Looks to the other side. Now it's Alvarez. Diaby. Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
This looks promising.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Alvarez. Barcola. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Barella. Oh, this is a great position. Chance for a shot! In he goes again. Goal! Torino! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Torino have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Alvarez.
River Plate are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pass is just off target. Gets a good foot in there. River Plate looking to pass their way through. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Kukçu. Now it's Alvarez. Barcola. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tonali. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Pressure coming in from all directions. Just eases him off the ball. Rice. Oh, good-looking ball. Antonio Silva kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukçu is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And that could set him on his way. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Barella. Diaby receives it in. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Thuram, played out to the right. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now he's got space here. Oh, this looks sharp. Barcola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu. And here's Thuram. Thuram! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Torino find a position of real strength. Thuram! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That big chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were big.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Milan lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play.
Big chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He is just caressing the ball. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Osimhen. Gavi. That's an imaginative pass. Now this could be a chance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Thuram chasing after it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Cross from Robertson. And that has been cleared. He's on it, can he get away? And he's had a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kimmich actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. What a throw in. He's going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Ryerson. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now it's Forlan. Oh, played right into his path. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. River Plate really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Now the ball in, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
He's in a great position here. Milan deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And here's Osimhen. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Robertson. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
River Plate truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Osimhen. Played out to the left flank. And that's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And Kusanov. Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Gavi looking to run onto it. That's very neat. Robertson going full tilt down the left. Tries to get it clear.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gibbs-White looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Kimmich. Conte.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Brilliantly cut out. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Viene sostituito con il
And the second half gets underway.
River Plate really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch.
It's Baroni! Alexander-Arnold. River Plate different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gavi. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Robertson. Tonali. Osimhen. Now it's Welbeck. Now it's Osimhen. Kimmich wins the duel this time. And it's Tonali. Rice. Caresses it through. Cleared without complication. Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. The ball goes in. That's a decent clearance. And the counter is on. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Fernando Torres. Pass somewhat off target. Quansah. Osimhen is herring after that one. Gavi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Rice. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, Forlan. Numero 22, numero 13.
River Plate do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine interception.
River Plate really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Robertson. De Paul. It's Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. He's got full. And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That looks a good ball through. Milan have reclaimed it. Rice. Caicedo. Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply. Out for a throw. And it's Berardi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
De Paul. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Played in by Robertson. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Robertson. Robertson. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up 1 goal so far.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Look at the space here. That'll be a throw-in. Lovely feet. And this is Welbeck. Good ball, good take. Caicedo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Caicedo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Welbeck. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rice. Now it's Welbeck. Eze. Oh, that's neat. And that's it. River Plate perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight.
Up he goes! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Thuram. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Tavares. He's found a way through. That's good play. Done delicately. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Vitinha. Now it's Villa. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without complication. Hakimi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's been won straight back. That is lovely. Plays it across. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. And it's Rice. And here's Højlund. That has been cut short. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Højlund. He's a sharp little ball here. Osimhen, and a shot! No mistake! River Plate are level. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
River Plate grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vitinha. Quansah clears it away. Rice. Now it's Osimhen. Played into space. River Plate have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, terrible pass. Rijkaard cuts it out. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, this is a great position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rafinha. David Villa. And it's Vitinha. Rafinha. Out towards the flank. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Thuram. Played out wide. Now it's Højlund. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Upamecano gets a foot in here. Rice providing an outlet on that flank. Højlund. Højlund's cross. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Zanetti. Here's Vitinha. Rafinha has found the net here, of course. Now that's well seen too. Højlund. Højlund, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Thuram. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
River Plate will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
River Plate are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Tonali. And here's Osimhen. Rice. And here's Højlund. He's tried one! Fantastic from Højlund! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
River Plate take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rice wins the duel this time. And here's Osimhen. Vitinha. Scholes. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Osimhen. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them...
And he'll shoot here! Goal! River Plate! Into the lead once more. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
River Plate go into the lead. And it's Rice. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rafinha. Now it's Thuram. Thuram powering forward here. Great ball if he can get there. And that was very necessary. That's a throw.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 3. Entrará al campo. Número 4.
River Plate are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. Zanetti. And that's gone loose. Lopez. Lopez with the cross. And that is out of play. Threads one in. Okazaki is flagged offside.
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Quansah spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Osimhen.
River Plate surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tonali. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tavares going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tavares with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Zanetti. Okazaki. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Great chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This looks promising. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
River Plate grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Donnarumma punts it upfield. River Plate clearly now in lead preservation mode. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a fine interception. Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Strong running down that left flank. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is...
Chance! That is some save from De Gea!
Rice pinches it off him, tries to play it through. Oh, not quite. Højlund. That is ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any...
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
River Plate are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tavares could try cutting inside here. And he's in on goal.
Rice really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Gea gets rid without sophistication. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Good read, needed to be. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Osimhen. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Rice. Maldini goes steaming forward. Pass somewhat off target. Tonali. Vieira shows great strength. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero with the short one. That's a good ball.
Chance, surely! He has done it!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Bullish header! Against the crossbar. That's a little off target. Vieira calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We have got out.
Takes a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar running with the ball.
Real chance! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing.
Shot a goal!
Now, who's going to be...
Oh, that's another chance!
And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tonali, that's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maldini goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Messi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well timed, excellent interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a great shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So now the difference is 3. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's heaved it away.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Neymar. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well read, nice interception. Neymar, that is good alertness. And here's Højlund. And it's half-time here.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido. Al padre de un niño con camiseta amarilla se le solicita presentarse en el centro de información. Se está realizando un cambio.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Messi, he's got away. Goes for goal! He's kept it out just.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Now it's Del Piero. So, third corner of the game. Del Piero goes short. He's a sharp little ball here. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. Zola. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! Lacking in accuracy.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Zola. Out to the left it goes. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And reclaimed it in a trice. He's going for goal! And that tested the keeper.
River Plate are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. So their fourth corner of the game. Del Piero plays it short. Fired deep towards the back post. And that was very necessary. Now it's Højlund. Lahm makes the interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely worked. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nicely weighted ball. Zola. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Zola. Tonali. Passing nice and neat. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zola. Oh, that's fabulous. And there's the shot! Well, that has not gone well. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. And the shot! They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
And they're back on the ball again. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Osimhen, and he's worked it through. Stood up well to him there. Upamecano. Zola. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Rice. And here's Osimhen. Neymar couldn't squeeze it through. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that is a little undercooked. And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things